Hello, everyone. Welcome to our English learning channel. I am very happy you are here with me today. In this video, we will practice English speaking together in a simple and friendly way. Today, we are going to use a technique called shadowing. Shadowing is a simple but powerful way to improve your English speaking. First, listen carefully to each sentence. Then, pause the video and repeat the sentence out loud. Try to copy my voice, my speed, and my pronunciation. Do not worry if it feels difficult at first. The more you practice, the more confident you will feel when speaking English. Today, I am going to tell you a short story. It is about a young woman who thinks her life is very simple and predictable. On one ordinary day, something small happens and changes her feelings completely. This story is about kindness, courage, and an unexpected new beginning.
My name is Lena Parker. I am 26 years old, and I live in a quiet part of the city. I share a small apartment with my younger sister. I work as an assistant in a small design studio near my home. I enjoy my job because I like colors, shapes, and simple ideas. Most days, my life feels calm, organized, and very predictable. Every weekday, my alarm rings at 7 in the morning. I wake up slowly and sit on my bed for a few seconds. Then I go to the kitchen and make a cup of coffee. While drinking my coffee, I check my phone and read messages. After that, I get dressed, grab my bag, and leave the apartment. I usually walk to work because the studio is not far from my home. At work, I answer emails, prepare simple designs, and help my coworkers. During lunch, I sit by the window and watch people walking outside. In the evening, I go back home, cook dinner with my sister, and watch TV. Most days feel the same, quiet and safe, and I never expect anything to change. One evening, after a long day at work, something unexpected happened. I left the design studio later than usual because I had extra tasks. It was already dark outside, and the street was very quiet. As I walked home, I reached into my bag to check my phone. My hand touched nothing. I stopped walking and checked my bag again. Slowly and carefully, my wallet was there. My keys were there. But my phone was gone. I felt a cold feeling in my chest. I remembered using my phone at work just minutes before leaving. I turned around and walked back toward the studio, feeling nervous and confused. I walked back to the design studio as fast as I could. The lights inside were still on, but the office was almost empty. I asked the security guard at the door if he had seen my phone. He shook his head and said, "Sorry, I did not see anything." I felt disappointed, but I did not want to give up. I walked through the studio and checked my desk, my chair, and the floor. I even looked under the tables, and near the door. My phone was not there. I sat down and took a deep breath. I closed my eyes for a moment and tried to remember every part of my day. Then I remembered something important. During lunch, I had gone to a small bakery across the street. I decided to go there and ask for help. The bakery was warm and smelled like fresh bread. Soft music was playing, and only a few people were inside. A young woman stood behind the counter. I asked her if anyone had found a phone. She smiled kindly and said, "Yes, someone did." My heart jumped. She told me that a customer had found a phone on the sidewalk and left it there. But the person did not leave a name or number. I felt happy, but also worried at the same time. How would I ever find that person? The bakery worker had an idea. She said, "Why don't you leave your number here, just in case?" I borrowed her phone and wrote my sister's number on a small piece of paper. Then I sat near the window and waited. 10 minutes passed. Then 20 minutes passed. I watched people walk by outside and started to lose hope again. I felt tired and emotionally empty after the long day. Suddenly, the door opened and a young woman walked in. She looked around the bakery and asked, "Did someone lose a phone?" I stood up quickly and said, "Yes, that was me." She smiled and took my phone out of her bag. "I found it near the studio," she said. "I waited there for a while, but you did not come back." I felt so relieved that I almost cried. My hands were shaking as I took the phone from her. I thanked her. We started talking naturally. Her name was Mia. She lived nearby and worked as a photographer. She said she saw my phone fall when I was walking and picked it up. She decided to leave it at the bakery so it would be safe. We talked a little longer near the door. The street lights were on, and the evening felt calm and quiet. I noticed that I was no longer nervous. I felt grateful, safe, and strangely happy after such a stressful day. Before leaving, she looked at me and said, "If you like, we can have coffee sometime." I smiled, felt warm inside, and said yes. After we said goodbye, I walked home slowly. The city felt different, quieter and kinder than before. I held my phone in my hand, but I was thinking about Mia. I realized that losing my phone had forced me to slow down. It helped me notice the people around me. That evening, I sent Mia a short message to thank her again. She replied with a smiley face and asked how my day ended. We started chatting, and the conversation felt easy and natural. I smiled, without even noticing it. In that moment, I understood something important. A bad situation can turn into something good. Sometimes, a small problem opens the door to a meaningful connection. A few weeks later, Mia and I met again for coffee. We talked, laughed, and shared stories about our lives. What started as a bad and stressful day slowly became something beautiful. I got my phone back, but I also gained a new friend. Looking back, I feel grateful for that moment. Losing my phone taught me to stay calm and open. Sometimes, the worst days bring unexpected gifts. When you do not give up, life can surprise you in kind ways.
Great job for finishing the story. Now go back and listen to it again slowly. Pause after each sentence and repeat it out loud. Try to copy the voice, the speed, and the emotion you hear. This shadowing practice will help you speak more clearly and confidently. Remember, even 10 minutes of practice every day can make a big difference. Thank you for learning English with me. See you again in the next video.